NBA 2K18 tutorial number 44. Today, I'm gonna help you guys get to 99 overall. So yes, the road to 99 is absolutely brutal, and I'll be sharing with you what I think is the easiest way to grind XP overall. You can see my results here. In just 21 minutes, I had 55 points, 9 assists, shooting, 95%. And you can see in terms of skill points, I'm able to get about 34,000 over 21 minutes of gameplay. So if you can do this with 38-minute games and with the right team, you should be able to get 70 to 100k easily with this method. So the method, like I said, is simple. You can replicate it as many times as you need for the point guard, shooting guard, small forward, and power forward. So it is consistent, and you can do it with just basic 6 skills because success rate of this is extremely high. You will be able to get a lot of points and also alley-oop assists. I'll teach you essentially to how to take advantage of the reverse animations along the baseline. That's going to equal to lots of mix. That's why my field goal percentage you saw earlier was so high. And at the same time, I'm going to teach you how to get the spacing, angle, and positioning correct, so you'll also get plenty of oops from the baseline once again, because that's just where the easy stuff come from. So I shout out to G-Size for figuring out that alley-oop gets you a lot of XP. I was doing this method already, but mostly on the reverse. I didn't know alley-oop would get you so much XP, so I also added in the alley-oop aspect. So let's get right into it on how to do this in detail. So what you want to do is you want to do wing pick and rolls to get either reverse layups or alley-oops. The results from this action at this position is always consistent, which means lots and lots of experience for grinding. So you want to get to the wing here along the angle, and then call for ISO, call for a pick, and then you want to turn baseline hard, and you see I'm attacking the back of the hedge defender. And if you're along the baseline right here, just hold turbo, push the left stick at the basket, and push your right stick at that angle. So 12 o'clock, push your right stick right at the baseline like you saw there, and you trigger the reverse animation every time. This is 100%, okay? So if you're able to get into this angle where the hedge defender is late, you're just going to reverse layup right here, trigger it right before you enter the paint. This is 2 points every time. Obviously lowest difficulties, right, because you're grinding. But one thing is important, you want to make sure the screen side is correct. So you see here LaMarcus is setting the screen, setting me to the middle. You don't want that. You want the big man to set the screen at this angle. So tap L1, hold L2, and then tap R2 again to make sure the screen is set to that direction. So send yourself to the baseline, you see the hedge defender give that angle open at the low block, then do the reverse layup. Another problem is that no matter which freelance you're in, sometimes there's going to be a corner guy. Like you see how Rudy Gay is standing right there? You don't want that. So you just want to dribble towards Rudy Gay and call a quick ISO, which will wave him away from the corner. So watch, I'm dribbling towards Rudy Gay, I call a quick ISO, so Rudy leaves. Be relatively close to the corner when you do it, so Rudy will leave. So now I'm calling a pick. I'm tapping R1, holding L2, and then tapping R2 to get the right pick angle so I can go baseline. Once again, get that angle, seal the hedge defender, and another reverse. And if you bring the ball up to the wing really fast, the corner man wouldn't be there. So you don't need to wave him off for ISO. Just try to get to the wing position as quickly as you can. Baseline layup, attack the hedge defender. If he gives you that baseline, take it, trigger the reverse animation by pushing the right stick at the baseline with turbo. You get these aspects down, the correct screen, waving off the corner man, and triggering the reverse, push the right stick at the basket. This will be 2 points a lot. You see, I have 18 points there, or 16 with 100% field goal percentage. So that's insane. But a lot of time when you're doing this, you gotta remember, like, you need to oop it. Like right here, I should have ooped it because the big man completely committed to shutting me down, but I took a layup instead, and that will lead to a miss. So what you want to do is, when the big man commits, so the hedge defender who is originally guarding the screener, you see I'm calling on LaMarcus for a screener, I get the switch side correct, and you see how Cody Zeller is committed to stopping me in the baseline. Like right now I have no space to reverse, obviously, but LaMarcus is wide open, so all I gotta do now is, before I get into it, double tap triangle, and I'll get this oop every time. If the big man commits like that, so watch, I'm using the screen, Cody Zeller is fully committed to me, the ball handler should shut down the baseline. I can't reverse like that, but if he does that, he gives up the oop. And this, if they do that, this oop is all day. So watch, Dwight Howard is the hedge defender now. He's clearly focused on the ball, which means no reverse, but no reverse means alley-oop. So it's an immediate read. Watch Dwight Howard, the hedge defender. If he goes to the baseline to shut down your reverse angle, lob it immediately. Lob it before you get into the paint, and this alley-oop will be 100% success rate because the on-ball defender is always screened on the wing pick and roll. You always get open, but if they try to shut down the reverse, you will get this oop. Because if he's shutting down the reverse, the big man gets to roll in there like unimpeded. LaMarcus will be wide open. So watch Kaminsky. You see, he committed to the baseline reverse, so I just ooped it immediately. So, but if they pick up the roll though, right? You see how this time Dwight, he actually picks up LaMarcus on the roll. You see, bumps LaMarcus right there. You can see him picking up LaMarcus. If he picks up LaMarcus, then it's a reverse time. So watch, then it's time to reverse. And you want to reverse because it just gets you more XP. And it's actually a better animation than a regular layup. So some instances you will get both players open, where you will get the reverse and the oop. You see how Kaminsky is like in the middle of nowhere here. Like I can either oop this or reverse it. But if they're not fully committed to the drive, I suggest reverse. Or you can oop this if you want more XP. That's up to you, but there you go. Make your choice. So in this instance, you can see me do everything correctly and get the alley-oop. So I bring it up the wing. There is a Shammy Wells is on the wing. A corner, so I dribble to the corner, away from off of a quick ISO, call the pick, switch the side, get the correct side, go baseline. I see Dwight commit, so I love it. Bang! All day long, family, all day long. Once again, check out my numbers in 21 minutes. 55 points, 95% field goal percentage, 9 alley-oop assists. And you can see the skill points there as 34,000 in only 21 minutes. And I don't even have the perfect team for this. So in 21 minutes, so in a 48 minute, 30 minute, you can probably get 100k, 70k to 80k easy. So here I have with DeAndre Jordan, the perfect player for this. I suggest you get him for my career if you can. And I got 10 alley-oops in 12 minutes with DeAndre Jordan. So I just want to show you guys, obviously this is just the Clippers. I want to show you what happens if you have DJ. Like if you have DeAndre Jordan for this, like you probably don't even need to like reverse layup, just oop it. Like you can see me get it time and time again with the same spacing, same angle. So this is the same method, but because it's DeAndre and not LaMarcus. Like LaMarcus is not the best guy to oop to because he's not very athletic and he doesn't have, you know, like lob city finisher. DJ on the other hand is the perfect guy to lob to. And because of that, like his window of lob opportunity is huge. Like all I gotta do is go baseline and get into that reverse position around that low block area, make the hedge defender come in and just throw it, because DJ will catch all of these. Like LaMarcus, sometimes I think you saw it earlier, like he would catch it and tip it, and like he would be late and he doesn't really dunk it hard. Like DJ can do it standing still. Like that wasn't the best execution from me, but DJ is so good. He can catch it standing still, and I don't think there is a better person in the game for this to lob to than DeAndre. So do what you can on my career and try to pick him up. Like you see, the DJ alley-oop results are insane, and like the alley-oops will get you the most XP. The reverse layup is really good too because it's easy to do, and alley-oop sometimes will lead to turnovers, but the reverse layup, if you do it right, is gonna be a score. So that's more consistent XP and less frustrating in your part because you're not throwing the ball away in turnovers. But if you have DeAndre Jordan, then I suggest just lob it because he catches everything. You see, that's, I don't know, like 9 or 10 oops in 12 minutes. So on defense, make sure you use what I call icon triple team to increase your possessions, to give up points. Don't let the CPU offense take its time. So normally people would suggest, you know, like no D at all, just stand there. That's actually not the best way because sometimes the CPU will try to get into some sets and they'll kill time. What you want to do is you want to tap R1 and trigger the icon triple team. So you want to double team someone manually. Like you see, I'm double teaming Carter Williams, but at the same time, I'm tapping L1, holding square to bring in Rudy Gay, so that I'm icon triple teaming the other team. So you can see me here. This is Carter Williams, Patty Mills, guys. See, I tapped it. I also brought up a Kyle Anderson, so that I'm essentially triple teaming the ball handler. You can see me do it again, triple team the ball handler. So it's like either I'm gonna force a turnover or computer is gonna get a really easy shot, but I'm gonna get the ball back incredibly quick. So watch, I'm triggering an icon triple team with Griffin, Beverly, and myself, which gives the Mavericks an open look. They take a bad shot here, but they make it, I don't really care. So watch, Beverly, me, and Blake Griffin. I'm doing the icon triple team. That's the best way to do it on defense. You're either gonna force misses or you're gonna get the computer for a very easy score because you're triple teaming one guy all the time. So at the end here, I just want to show you guys, make sure you avoid these bad execution because it will lead to fail results. So avoid repeating these errors when you're doing this wing pick and roll method. So So you see here, I'm setting the screen on the wrong side. If you do this, like, it's harder. You see how he rolls into your way? You can even reverse if you do that, right? So make sure the screen side is correct. You gotta set the screen to go to the baseline. You see me do it wrong here again, just not switching the screen side. So the screen is sending me to the middle. I can still go baseline by faking it to the middle, but see, it doesn't work. You see how LaMarcus doesn't roll as nicely as before and gets him away, so you don't want to do that. And if you don't wave off the corner, man, and try to go baseline, that's also bad. You can make it sometimes, but because there's an extra defender on the way guarding the, your player on the strong side corner, you're gonna get less of an angle to turn along the baseline. So you gotta wave him off, and you gotta make sure you wave him off by dribbling really close to him. Otherwise, you can't. I still get an and-one here, but you gotta dribble right at the corner guy, relatively close to him, maybe like 6 or 7 feet away, or 5 feet. Then just wave him off by calling an ISO. You see how I waved off Manu there, but I called the pick too fast? You gotta let him clear out first, then call the pick. Otherwise, it's really bad because you don't want the corner mid at all. Bringing the ball really up fast to the wing would fix it. So you see here, I'm fixing the corner issue, waving off Rudy Gay. Not the first time because I called the pick too early, so I wave him off. There you go, by dribbling towards Rudy Gay, then call for the pick. Get it on the correct side, go along the baseline, then reverse layup. That is the best way to success. And obviously, you don't want to oop the ball too late. If you throw up the alley-oop too late, they're not going to catch it. DeAndre Jordan might catch it, but LaMarcus wouldn't. So you see, I've ooped it too late. I'm too close to the paint there, and I've taken the angle was also bad, so don't do that. But I know a lot of you, when you're doing this, you probably want to oop for as much XP as possible, like G-Size showed. But I suggest don't sleep on the reverse, because actually when I'm doing this, I'm more like 60% reverse, 40% alley-oop, because the reverse success rate is insane. We're talking like 90% plus here to score if you do this angling and all that correctly. So I mean, alley-oops are great, but if you can get a 90% basket on a double move, so do the double move with a pick and roll success and a reverse layup, you might want to stick with the reverse if the alley-oop was not working for you. Like if you have DeAndre Jordan, screw it, like throw it up. But like me, I only have LaMarcus and Powell, not the ideal oopers, so reverse. But you can see even with DeAndre here, I'm using Austin Rivers, who is only rated 78 overall. The reverse layup is still OP. Because of the baseline warping that 2K has every year, it's harder for the offensive player to go out of bounds on the baseline. And with the reverse animation, combined with that kind of awkward force field along the baseline, you get really strong animations. Like some of these reverse layups that I'm doing with Austin, I shouldn't even be able to finish them. It's just of the physics and the animation. You see, like, I'm just finishing over everybody. Even if there's multiple defenders, I'll shove them out of the way. So test this method out for yourself and let me know, because my career guy can only play like 20 minutes a game. So if you got a guy that can play maybe like 38 to close to 48 minutes, let me know how many points you get. Like when I do this in a 40-minute setting with Austin Rivers or something, I can get like 70 points and like 40 assists. Because you saw I got 20 points and 10 assists in one quarter. So yeah. So as always, thanks for coming by. Hopefully this helped you out because I know the grind is very difficult. This is a very easy method to do because some of the other methods you saw, like G-Size, who was very good at it, it's more complicated. Like you need the right team, you need lots of badges. Like my guy had no badges and I was doing this. Like this is very easy to do and it's for all 4 positions. So thanks for coming, and if you enjoyed this, let me know. I'll see all of you next time.